And welcome back, people of YouTube, or not back, because this is another new game. Well, not a new game. As you can see on the screen, I've been playing for one day, 12 hours, 20 minutes, and 45 seconds. But this is Modern Warfare 3. And I'm not good at the multiplayer of this game, but I figured, if nothing else, you could get some entertainment from watching me be miserable. So occasionally I'll make just some videos where I suck at Modern Warfare 3 and post them up, and I don't know exactly how I'm going to do them, if I'm just going to post the entire video or if I'm going to cut it up and just post the highlights. But I guess it'll depend on how each session goes. But yeah, you can see me. There I am. Let's find a game and let's play what I like. Infected, because you don't die very much if you're not very good, and I'm not very good. So let's start with some Infected and hope I don't get every single person on microphone that there has ever been, ever, because that would be annoying. So we're playing a game of Infected. This is basically a game where you play as survivors to start off with, and you have guns. You only have one gun and you don't have much ammo, and you play against the Infected, who have only knives, but they have heightened agility and they can jump like nobody's business. And I need to turn off these guys with mics because you don't want to hear them. And it's just basically a fun game. It's not really that competitive. You just kind of jump in and you go wild. You shoot the Infected like, oh, not like that. Wow, like this. And you die, and you become an Infected, see? When they hit you with their little knife there, you become an Infected. Just like them. So it's like a zombie infection spreading to the survivors. And it's really fun. I mean, you can't really go wrong with this game. And what did I just throw that at? You get a throwing knife too if you're the Infected, but you don't want to just completely throw it off into space like I just did. And I should have known that game was almost over, but anyway, yeah. Now I have to fill in the next few seconds with something to say, because there's going to be a gap between games. And this guy is not too smart. You don't want to crawl when they're Infected around. And you want to mute that guy. I tend to just mute everybody whether I'm recording or not, because I don't like to hear people complaining or arguing or anything like that while I'm playing, trying to enjoy my game. So yeah, I only get on if I'm with a friend. I only get on mic if I'm with a friend and we want to organize something, and that's when it's practical. When it's not practical when you get on just to be a jackass, frankly. So yeah. I scored a grand total of 150 there. Ignore that Highlander. I got it from... You get it when you don't die during a match, but I got it during an Infected match, and it's not really that hard to not die during an Infected match, especially on the dome map. You just basically get up on the... I guess it's a scaffolding, and you just sit there and wait for the time to run out and all the Infected to run up against the ladders that are there, and you just shoot them. I'll show you if I happen to get into a match in dome. So yeah. But this is Underground. This is not one of my favorite maps for a more competitive game, but it's okay for Infected. I mean, I'm not saying Infected isn't competitive, because I'm sure people get really angry when they lose. But, I mean, you're not really actively going out to kill anyone for bragging rights or anything. It's just kind of, I swarm you, we try to defend ourselves. It's mostly a teamwork game, really, because the Infected work best when they swarm, and the survivors work best when they gather up in a group like this and try to fortify themselves. And I have C4, so I should dump it somewhere. And yeah, so me and these guys, or this guy, everybody left us, man. Whoa, oh god, he was right there and I didn't see him. And he's gonna, oh god, pay attention, dude, pay attention. And I'm dead. I got hit by a throwing knife. Yeah. Throwing knives are the bane of the survivors in Infected games, because basically you can defend yourself all you want to from a knife stab, but if somebody is really good at throwing knives, you're kind of screwed. Because you can only defend yourself from a flying object for so long. Just like I just showed, I got hit by a spray of bullets, even though I was right on top of the guy. And I missed twice. But that's okay. Because it's all fun and games, isn't it? Isn't it? No, it's not. See, and now I'm getting... Oh, God. You gotta be sneaky when you're dealing with guys with guns. Oh, God, oh, God, oh, God. And I had a chance again, and I missed. Ugh. Oh, somebody got it? Did somebody get them all? Nice. So there's... You can see in the bottom, basically the aim of the game is to kill all the survivors, or if you're the survivors, to survive for the length of the match. I think the matches, I don't know how long they are. I've never actually looked at the clock until there's like 3 minutes left, which there are now. So I guess there's 5 minutes or so. And I got that guy before he got me. And you get a bunch of points for getting an infected kill because it's not that easy. You've got a gun pointed at you, and all you have is a throwing knife, one throwing knife, and a stabbing knife. A stabbing knife. That's usually what knives are for. The hard part is finding the guys that camp and hide. I know where people tend to hide on this map, though. But when you have like 2 survivors left like this, they tend to get in one little place where it's hard to see them, and they hide. I do it too. I mean, it's practical, but it's hard to find them. Sometimes it's at the end. And this guy wasn't really hiding. He's just kind of sitting there, and he did not even register that guy sitting there staring at him. So he got a knife to the face, and I didn't score very high again there. I have had matches where I've scored like infected matches where I've scored like 2,000, but you got to be really lucky or really skilled. But probably for me, it's just luck because I have no skills. I usually score around like here, like 700, 800 in infected matches, and in I keep trying to say more competitive. In different modes, I tend to score nothing at all because I'm bad. As you'll see in a few minutes, I'll play like 2 more infected matches, then I'll switch over to something in the standard playlist, and it'll be miserable. So stick around. Now I wait. The real good thing about the infected matches too is that there's not a long interval between matches. I think it's like 8 seconds. So it just loads up real quick, and it switches out players real quick, and it just dumps you into the match because it doesn't have to worry about teams. Everybody starts as a survivor, so that makes this a really convenient mode to play. And we're on Underground again. So much variety. I want to know who voted for playing the same match. I guess they did it because they love the Barrett rifle. Because look at this thing. This is a bad rifle right here. But I don't use rifles, so I'm just going to whip out my twin pistols. That aren't that useful either, but they're more useful in this mode because it's not particularly difficult to aim at. Well, I mean, it's hard to aim at an enemy that's killing me, an enemy that's moving that fast, but they're more practical because you're not having them shooting back at you. You have a few seconds to get your aim right and everything. So, and you're gone. I got you. And I had lag, and I picked up my knife, and it didn't matter anyway because there was a guy right behind me, waiting to shoot me. We have worked through the survivors very quickly this time. I was one of them that got worked through very quickly. I don't think we're on this side of the map very much. Hello. Oh, crap! Who shot me? I didn't even see anybody. It wasn't him, was it? He went around the corner. I saw him go around the corner. I don't get as mad as some people do when I get shot in this game. I just tend to complain at myself more than complain at other people and call them everything in the swear dictionary that there is. But yeah, I'm just usually mad at myself because I know it's my own idiotic self that got myself shot. Myself. I like the word myself in that sentence. Yeah. So as long as this isn't underground again, we'll see. That was one of those guys hiding. That was a decent hiding spot, but not the best. There's a better one on that level. If I would ever make it to the end of a match as a survivor, I would show you. But I'm not paying very good attention to what I'm doing because please don't pick underground again. If you do, I will. Okay, we're leaving. Alright, let's go to standard playlist. I like, out of all these modes, the best. I like Kill Confirm because you don't really have some of the cheapness you have with Team Deathmatch. You have to actually go get the tags to win. So, yeah, that's practical. I like Capture the Flag. It's just, you know what Capture the Flag is. I like Search and Destroy, but I'm really bad at it because you have to be really careful because you don't respawn. So I don't play that often unless I'm really feeling imposing. Demolition I like. It's just Search and Destroy with respawning. And I like Ground War because they're just really big matches, and I like Chaos. So let's do something simple. Let's do Kill Confirmed.